Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at Agent Hub in Copilot Service Admin Center. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm in my trial here, and you might need to ensure that the latest wave of updates are enabled in your environment to see this. So that's just a word of caution if you can't see this. But from the home screen, you're going to notice you can see a card called Agent Hub Preview. Explore AI in Dynamics 365, streamline AI adoption, and monitor AI performance in real time to gain insights. And that's what we're going to look at today. So obviously Microsoft are loving Copilot, and they're loving renaming everything Copilot. So what used to be Customer Service Admin Center is now Copilot Service Admin Center. From the home screen, we can open Agent Hub. Now, one of the first things to look at is looking at the different agents you now get or can get access to in customer service. So these aren't agents I've yet to look at. I haven't looked at them with any of my customers yet, but this is a really good place to start. So for each of the different agents that you can have in Dynamics 365 customer service, you can have a look. So Case Management Agent. So the Case Management Agent is an AI-powered solution that streamlines end-to-end case management by automating case creation. Right, so we can click on Learn More. That's going to take you into the Microsoft Learn documentation, which is all specific to that case management agent. So there's some really useful information in there, and it just takes you directly to the specific information about it. Now, what's really good is from here, if you want to start playing around with that case management agent, just click Manage. And that's going to take you to the area in settings to look at that case management agent. So here you can manage how AI can be used during case creation and for case update. So we've got global settings to configure and select the application user, Copilot recommended template. So if we have a look at that quickly. Now in this video, I'm not going to take you through an absolute deep dive of all these different settings and everything, but it's just to give you an awareness of what you can get access to at the moment and what you can start looking at and exploring and enabling. So we've also got case creation and update with autonomous AI assistance, case resolution, case follow-up and closure preview. So I think some of those features there will be really interesting to get into and start looking at how Microsoft have envisioned these agents really working for you. You've also got customer intent agent, and you've got customer knowledge management agent as well. So let's have a quick look at the customer knowledge management. Customer knowledge management agent lets you autonomously turn cases and case-related conversations, emails and notes into knowledge articles that can support your contact center operations. So that sounds really interesting. At the moment, you can have a feature that when you close a case, you get a pop-up to say, do you want to create a knowledge article off the back of that and its resolution. So it'll be really interesting to see how this agent develops on top of that and really takes over the control of that. And obviously the key bit there being autonomously. So it'll be interesting to explore that and see what's happening. If we come back here to the hub, if you keep scrolling down, you've got also some more features or cards here for learning about Copilot features. So the ask a question feature, the conversation summary, case summary. If you've been playing around with Dynamics or work with customer service, then you'll be really familiar with these. And I've got some videos around this as well. So I'll pop that in the description of the video and you can follow up on those if you're unfamiliar with them. But these features are already there. They're already enabled. They've been out in GA for a long time and super helpful. So here's a really interesting and powerful set of, I guess, pointed learning materials. So architecture, security, privacy and compliance, the real kind of deep dive information that you really probably want to get involved with depending on your role. So if you're an administrator, an architect, working within your security, governance, compliance, all of that, kind of the cornerstone and most fundamental parts of AI that you want to have a good grasp and understanding of. It's all grouped here for you to start learning. So if you look at the overview here, it will give you an idea of what the architecture looks like. If you start looking at this, responsible AI, it's going to take you into looking at what those fundamentals look like and what Microsoft see as their fundamentals on responsible AI. Security, again, very similar, looking at Trust Center and what all that looks like. So this is some really important information and key information that it's worth digesting before making any of those decisions about how you roll these features out into your organization. Okay, so they're kind of the Microsoft Learn materials all in one place. There's so much information out there that this is a really good kind of central landing hub to start from. Let's have a quick look at Rollout Manager. So use a guided step-by-step experience to launch multiple AI agents and capabilities at one time and schedule rollouts to deploy in phases. So essentially what you can do here is create different rollout plans of how you want to onboard different AI agents into your system. And basically you can create these rollout plans. You can give them a schedule. So select the agents and capabilities you'd like to add to this rollout, review the prerequisites and manage traffic, and then schedule, review and publish your rollout. So I think this is it's going to be really useful. But until people have really understood and digested what the different agents can do, why you would roll them out in this way, there's still kind of a bit of, at least in my mind, kind of, where does this go? How does it take us? But I can see how useful this is going to be. So let's just call it test rollout. Let's click next. I just want to give you a sense of what you can see. So here are the different agents that you've got available. So customer intent agent, case management agent, and customer knowledge. So let's go with customer intent agent. So go with next. You have to select a line of business, which I haven't set up, but basically once you've selected a line of business that you want to roll this out to, and again, you can look at the prerequisites here, which would probably be creating a line of business. Then you would be able to select the features within the customer intent agent that you want to roll out, and then you can do your scheduling, review and publishing. Now, one of the great things about these rollout plans are they are solution aware, which is fantastic for your ALM. So that's great that Microsoft have thought about that from the beginning. So let's just save that for the sake of saving it at the moment. And let's take a quick look at some of the other features. Okay, let's have a look at Agent Insights. Gather deep insights about how AI is performing and driving business value, then evaluate the quality and make modifications for improvement. So when we click on that, it's actually going to take us into what was Customer Service Workspace, what they're now calling Copilot Service Workspace. Now, it's not that great on mine because I don't have any data in here at the minute, but what this allows you to do is actually see the agent insights about any of those Copilot enabled AI agents that you've got operating in your environment. So here you can see summary of AI performance, so total evaluations performed, AI agent articles drafted, autonomously generated articles drafted, and you've got quite a lot. I had a quick look at some of the other demos that Microsoft have done. You do get quite a lot of different information in here that you can then cut down and have a look at, and you get a sense of from the case management agent, well, how many cases did the case management agent deal with versus an actual live agent? How much was processed partially by AI versus completely processed by AI? So this will be really useful to kind of look at how those AI agents across your customer service implementation are performing. And then you can kind of start to think about, well, okay, are we evaluating it correctly? Can we bring out some more features for each of those agents if you're only doing a drip feed to just kind of test it and see how they're performing? And yeah, just an idea of giving you, how do I know what those agents are really doing, and how are they performing, and are they actually helping me? And obviously they can then do that over different channels, different time periods, all that kind of stuff, exactly kind of what you'd expect from Insights. And then I'm sure over time this will get combined with the other customer service insights as well. So that's all I wanted to cover in this short video. Hopefully it was useful. Hope you got some value from it. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. I'd love it if you could subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate that. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.